Gaming tech that time forgot. The 2DS. Right, I think a bit of background is probably needed. So the 3DS launched all the way back in 2011 with the gimmick of glasses-free 3D. Yeah, I'll be real, I never really understood the whole, 3D thing, meaning this thing was of course the ideal piece of plastic for me. Yeah, this was a budget 3DS. Minus the 3D, the 2DS was actually in fact the third iteration in the 3DS family. And when you compare this thing to the rest of the 3DS family, yeah, it's by far the most unique. Starting off with the obvious, of course, this thing is about as flat as your local crackhead. I'm gonna be very careful not to break this, but yeah, it doesn't fold. This thing can best be described as a fat slab of plastic. Starting off, the big bumpers. Your buttons and sticks are of course more central because, you don't have to, put all your buttons down here because it would be a bit awkward to be playing this thing like this. Of course, we have our cameras, both front and back. Funnily enough, my first smartphone actually didn't have that camera. Anyways, back to this thing, of course, we have our SD card slot. And finally, a sleep button, because once again, this thing does not fold. Let's get to the fun part and actually boot this thing up. And yeah, under the bonnet, it's just a bog standard 3DS. We of course have face raiders. It has been a very long time since I've played this, but yeah, we pretty much have everything else. Your Street Pass, which no longer works. Your store, which no longer works. Internet Explorer, no longer works. Miiverse, no longer works. Do have Mario Kart 7 though. Now, with over 10 million units sold, you'd kind of expect this thing to be a bit more remembered or talked about. Yeah, basically these days, these things are just serving as doorsteps in all honesty. Comment below anything I missed, your memories of this thing, and of course, sub for more.